Studying abroad was definitely like the highlight of my undergraduate experience. If you're thinking about studying abroad, just go ahead and do it.
As far as studying abroad in general, it has changed how I think about life, and I cannot imagine not studying abroad in college now that I've been here.
What I learned about myself is that I could go away from home and be all right, I guess just by going that I can pretty much accomplish anything, It's not an easy task to get overseas, but it's totally worth it, and I definitely encourage anybody to do it.
And I think, every UNCG student should study abroad, because why not? I hope that you all will study abroad and check out these amazing opportunities, because they're definitely out there for you all.
Hello, my name is Logan Stanfield. I'm coordinator of study abroad programs at the International Programs Center at UNC Greensboro. I work with a team of advisors, and we're all responsible for supporting UNCG students as they consider study abroad opportunities. We support them while they're abroad, of course, and also even after they get back. Let's dig in some more about what study abroad looks like here at UNCG. We have two major styles or types of programs at UNCG. The first are our faculty-led programs. The second are programs through our partners, other academic institutions all over the globe. So let's look at the faculty-led study abroad programs first. An example of a faculty-led program is our summer program in Spain. For this program, we have a few faculty members from the Department of Languages, Literatures, and Cultures take a group of students each summer to study Spanish. We have students signing up for 2 Spanish courses through UNCG. They stay with host families and have an incredible experience over the summer. Like most of the faculty-led programs, this program's a little bit more than a month in length. Faculty-led programs through UNCG tend to be shorter-term programs, and that means it's either a week over spring break or winter break, or it's usually about a month over the summer. Another example of a program, this is a research program called Summer in Greece. So with this program, we have a faculty member that takes students to an island in Greece to do archaeological research. The students are really, it's not just sort of like touring a museum. The students are helping gather and do the research that puts the artifacts in the museum. So it's an amazing opportunity for students that are excited to study archaeology. So now that I've given you a glimpse at a couple of faculty-led programs, let's talk about a partner program and how those are set up. It's worth also breaking out that the partner programs are really made up of 2 types of partner programs: UNCG's exchange programs and UNCG's host tuition programs. And the difference between the two really just comes down to which school, between UNCG and the partner school, where do you pay tuition? So with the exchange programs, you pay UNCG tuition, but then you get to study at another university. So your tuition's covered and paid to UNCG, just costs the same as a semester usually would, but you're able to study at another university. The host tuition programs have you pay the costs of the host university abroad, and those costs obviously can be different than UNCG. It just depends on the program. An exchange program example would be like the University of Technology, Sydney. So in Sydney, Australia, fantastic university. We have students going there. They pay UNCG tuition, but they're studying at this university, doing coursework in anything from media studies to fashion to biology. So one distinction with the exchange programs is exchanges are always a semester in length, whereas with the host tuition programs, they can either be short-term, like summer programs, or they can be a semester in length, just depending on your preferences. So to give you an example of that, we have a school where many UNCG students like to go over the summer called Lorenzo de Medici. This is a perfect school to be able to work on any general education requirements. If you have humanities coursework that you want to do, courses like history and fine arts and design, there's all kinds of great stuff in that realm that you can do at this school. And it's in a beautiful part of the world in Tuscany, in the city of Florence. So that's a great program for students to do for about a month over the summer. But you're paying Lorenzo de Medici, you're paying their tuition directly to them as opposed to UNCG like you would for an exchange program. Probably the question we get most often at SOAR is, when should I go abroad? And the answer to that really does depend on quite a few things. Your major will have an influence because some majors are super flexible and you can go whenever. Other majors, there might really be one semester that is ideal for you to go abroad. Other aspects include what you plan to study during your time abroad. Maybe you're studying a language or not. Maybe you're working on your major, or maybe you're working on other requirements. Things you want to accomplish during your time abroad can have an influence, especially if you want to do something like an internship or a service opportunity, where you want to be in the world. Certain locations really work better for certain times of year or certain types of study, and that can influence the timing. And also how long you want to be abroad. Sometimes students really want to get the most out of a full semester. Other students, it really is summer or a shorter term program is going to work better. And so that's going to have a big influence. And the bottom line is make sure in your first semester, while you've got your whole UNCG career out ahead of you, that you talk with your academic advisor and also talk with an advisor in the International Program Center so we can lay it all out for you. And then you can make your own choices about what's going to be the best bet. Other key points include, does financial aid help with the cost to study abroad? The answer to that is yes, absolutely. And we're always eager at the International Program Center to help students figure out the financials of successfully participating with study abroad. One question is do I have to have straight A's to go abroad? And the answer is no. Now, that's a great goal. I don't want to talk you out of that. But what we're really looking for is to make sure students are making solid and steady progress towards the goal of graduation. And so if we see signs of academic distress and things aren't working well, then obviously we don't want to send a student abroad who's struggling, but it doesn't have to be perfection. Can any major study abroad? The answer to that is absolutely yes, but with planning. Like I was saying with the timing, sometimes it really makes a difference as to what your major is, when you might be able to go abroad or when it's best for you to go. And so this is all about keeping you on track to graduation. Can you take your classes in English? The answer to that is absolutely. The truth is most UNCG students, when they go abroad, their coursework's in English. We have lots of students that go abroad studying a foreign language too, but most of what our students are doing with study abroad is coursework taught in English. We also want you to know that our website's available with a lot of helpful information at studyabroad.uncg.edu. Please do also follow us at UNCG Abroad on Insta. And then, of course, you're welcome to send us an email or give us a phone call. Our email is studyabroad@uncg.edu, or give us a call at 336-334-5404. So on behalf of everybody at the International Program Center, to everybody here at SOAR, we just want to welcome you to the G and can't wait to see you on campus.